So another concern a lot of instructors have when they first start thinking about going online is that reading student faces and getting that immediate feedback is such a huge part of teaching in person. You know, I can say something and judge sort of by the look of the students' faces whether or not they're following me, or whether or not they're starting to snooze, or if there's a bunch of looks of confusion. The learners can raise their hands and tell me, hey, the way you said that, I don't really understand, can you say it differently? But when we chunk those segments of video and pose questions and then go back and review the students' responses to those questions, we can see then what concepts they are struggling with from the beginning. And so it takes very little time to then make another quick video. It doesn't have to be, you know, professional grade. It can just be, you know, capturing from my camera on the computer and say, hey, let me say this a little different. Or it sounds like some of you were struggling with, you know, my explanation of this. Let me, you know, rephrase that for you. So we actually can be responsive to the learners almost in real time to when it's happening. And when instructors maybe are concerned about, well, now is this creating this huge amount of time, and this is going to be way more on me than if I were just lecturing in person. Well, I think when we make these videos that are chunk time less, then we always have them. For one, we can revisit. So then the time, instead of spending the time in class saying this information, we actually are spending that time reviewing the student work and giving them direct feedback. And I think learners really appreciate that connection from the instructor or people in the support team interacting directly with them. And I feel like I get to know my learners on an individual basis, you know, really well, because I'm reading their work and I'm responding directly to them, and they feel a real sense of connection, and we can have really good conversations, not just everyone all in the discussion board, which gets to be kind of noisy, but when we have them in groups, have them interacting with 3 or 4 of their peers, you know, they can have real meaningful conversations, and then I can engage with them at that higher level. So there are a lot of ways of ensuring that students aren't getting lost, that individual students, if we structure this such, we're really able to, you know, be meeting their needs.